the invitation of Reverend Banks. I think it was 2001 is when I first met him. And I came down here and I was so impressed with his preaching. And that's what made me join New Life Christian Center.
I first met Pastor McKinney through a mutual friend that we had that used to be a minister of music here.
Well, I met Pastor McKinney through a friend, Big Jim Rodney Arnold. He introduced me to him, and he used to see me walking down the street all the time, and he talked me into coming to church. And when I first heard Reverend McKinney, I thought he was Martin Luther King Jr. And so that's what captured me, his greatness in preaching, his powerful preaching.
I first met Pastor McKinney when he was the leader of another congregation. His teachings back then pulled me in, and I was even baptized under his leadership at the other church. Years later, I followed him over here to New Life. Once getting here, one sermon he was preaching, and my 9-year-old son was crying, listening to the word. That was enough for me. If he was, affecting them like he has always affected me, then I knew that this was the place for me to be.
The first time I met Pastor McKinney was around, I think it was 1998. I came down for a Bible study on Wednesday night, and I met Pastor McKinney, and I kept coming back after that. And I joined New Life in 1998. So that was the first time that I met him.
I met Pastor McKinney when I first moved here to Middletown 20 some odd years ago. And I was just trying to go to church, and I wound up going to church, and I kept coming back to hear him preach, because I thought, wow, he's a really good teacher. He certainly knows the word, and I thought, well, I want to keep coming back.
His preaching impacts my life in a special way, because I didn't have a father around the house. Reverend McKinney was like a father to me. He taught me how to respect women. He taught me how to be organized and to take care of myself. And his impact was very great, very great.
He's impacted my life because I want to be here. I want to do more. I used to sit out there in those pews and listen to the praise team, and I was pulled until I finally got up and joined the praise team. And all 3 of my children have since been baptized under his leadership, and I just appreciate everything that they're learning by coming to church on Sundays, and me wanting to be here on Sundays.
Through his preaching and teaching, and the kind words that he has for us, and I think he gives good advice also.
Wow, I think working with Pastor, certainly learning from him in his sermons and his Bible studies he's challenged us to be better, to take on our walk with Christ as our personal endeavor. And he's always thought-provoking. And he's made the word something that I just want to know more, and I want to know more, and I want to know more. And I've just watched it blossom in my life and in other people's lives. And he's an awesome teacher. And he's always the one that says, don't take my word for it, know for yourself. And I've done that.
Reverend McKinney's impact on me through his preaching has been profound. He is absolutely intelligent. His delivery is dynamic. I like that he makes me feel good about myself as a Christian and good about myself as a Black person. He keeps me informed about civic duties and responsibilities in the community, and I really feel closer to God after he gets finished preaching. I am very, very blessed to be in ministry with him and the others that sing on the team.
Pastor McKinney has greatly impacted my life. When I was called into the ministry in 1998, he really didn't know me or had known me for that long, and he took the time to mentor me. I remember a conversation that we had, and he told me that I'm going to teach you all aspects of the church so that when you go someplace else and they ask you to do something, you won't be embarrassed and that you'll be able to do whatever it is that's required of you. So that has greatly impacted me all of these years that I've been in ministry.
Phenomenal.
Godly, you know.
Awesome. He's awesome.
It's profound.
It's powerful.
Spiritual.
Amazing.
He's a great man.
Funny.
Knowledgeable.
He is magnificent.
Intellectual.
He is very energetic.
Dedicated and committed.
He is kind.
Very expressive.
Very persuasive.
He is a good listener.
He's a teacher preacher.
And he's just a person who can bring a calm to a situation.
The most confident man that I've ever met.
He's an awesome person.
Inspiring, influential, loving, dedicated. I can go on, but he's my pastor and I'm proud to call him that.
Happy 20th anniversary, Pastor. And may you have many more.